Prince Magnum channel where hot rodding and romance do coexist. I'm your host, Prince Magnum. Welcome to Do-It-Yourself Budget Hot Rodding. Really quick, since we're talking do-it-yourself budget hot rodding, I have to tell you all that, we are now at the stage where we're ready to begin putting some parts on the Project Spirit, and she should be ready to start very soon. We got a couple more things to change, but let's just get into it right away. All right, let's just get into it so you guys know what's going on. Obviously, we've talked about videos with all 4 tires that had been slashed. Well, take a look. That's right, folks. We actually have now all 4 tires replaced. So now she's, if you will, she's back on all 4s, ready to go as far as that goes. So now she's able to move as far as the tires go. Any other issues we'll find as we go along. All right. We've got all winter. Now we're one step closer to getting her inside the garage and getting more work done. But is that all that's going on? No. One of the things that we also ran into because of the vandals in the Kazmierzak family is they had cut Project Spirit's spark plug wires. Now, this definitely is going to get its own video right here on the Prince Magnum channel. It's going to definitely get a video, but I would say that's cut way too clean to have been an accident. This is not, heat burning wires through. This is not a rodent. These were snipped by the wire cutting pliers or actual wire cutters. That's exactly how these were snipped. And more in particular, like I said, that number 3 and number 4 were the ones cut along with the wire to the ignition coil. Now, if you want to know the difference between that, Okay, that's where it was cut. Well, there's actually a burn mark, and that's how you would know the difference. Okay, so with these two wires being that they were they were cut, it made it difficult to figure out what which wire went to what. So we had to figure that out, and let me show you how we did. Okay, this is how we did it. In the old days, we would have gotten what we called a Chilton's manual. Some of you know the Haynes manuals. Well, good luck finding ones that pertain to a 1975 Ford Maverick. And I don't even think you can even get a Chilton's manual. You can still find them in your local library. But thankfully, this is where the information superhighway, the internet, really comes into play. It's not just for social media, folks. What people like me will do is we will go online, and this is an actual screenshot of the firing order. So I was able to find number one, mark it, and then once I knew where number one was, all I had to do was follow the pattern to each cylinder. So that's actually how we did that, okay? So if you guys, if you're in a situation where it's like, okay, I have to, maybe you just don't, think of it right away, how to, put the firing order together on your project car. Maybe you're rebuilding the engine, or maybe you had vandals, like the vandalist Hasmerzak family, do bullshit like this, and you need to, get your car running and things like that. This is how you do it, okay? This is exactly how you do it. And you bring that up, you go put the new wires into place, and you may have to actually, look up the firing order. So now that I've got that saved, of course I'm going to save it to my computer. All I got to do is email it to myself, and then save it to my PC so I can reference it anytime I need. And in the worst case scenario, I can even, print it off, take it with me. It doesn't hurt to have it. I can even draw up my own diagram, because I actually have a booklet that I keep. Basically, I have my own owner's manual on Project Spirit, literally where I can even cross-reference parts that I've had to replace on her over the years, say like an alternator. Okay, well, this is the part number on such and such, that I got from this place, so I'll even go in, hey, what's the part number for this, with the equivalent of, and literally I have an entire booklet of, stuff like that, how far to gap the spark, what the factory calls for on the gapping for spark plugs, how far I gap it, all of that information right at my fingertips. So that's some DIY knowledge for you. I know there's another certain, there's a guy who was on, the Speed Network and things like that, who, wants you to, get the project loose leaf notebook paper inside of a 3-ring binder. Make it yourself, okay? Easy to follow. Matter of fact, Project Lena also has one, okay? So we are now at the point where all I have to do is mount the radiator, make a few minor adjustments, put the cooling fan in, back into place, hook up the hoses, fill it with antifreeze, fill the radiator with antifreeze, and of course, put a fresh battery in her, fresh gas, and hit the key. That's it. And then we should be able to move her inside the garage, get her, get the rest of the body work done, get the rest of the parts, and then come springtime, she will be going to a shop down in Arcadia Valley, and they'll redo the wiring. And while we're doing that, I'm going to be working out kind of like this deal with a local tire place, the same tire place that actually hooked the Prince Magnum channel up with tires for Project Spirit. I want to thank, really quick, before I forget, I want to thank our newfound friends at Discount Tire right here in Farmington, Missouri. Those guys set us up with all new tires, and they even said, when you're ready for brand new wheels, we'll be glad to help you out. Folks, what more can you ask for, okay? Project Spirit coming back together, and from here, the hardest stuff is what I've got to do, and a lot of it's just hurry up and wait. We hurry up and get as far as we can, and then we got to wait till paychecks come in, and then from there, so it's a lot of hurry up and wait. So that's kind of where we're at with Project Spirit. We've got a lot more ground to cover with her before she's ready for, summertime 2025. But we've got a little bit of time, okay? So there you have it. We dealt with the issues of, Project Spirit, how we're putting her back on the road. We've got, we pretty well got everything we need, including some stuff that we probably didn't know we needed. But once tax season rolls around, it's gonna be exciting. All right. So there you have it. Your update on Project Spirit. Where are we at? What are we doing? How far is she along? We're getting close. Look for, despite all the hiccups, we're that much closer, and I will give you guys a heads up. Those of you who are diehard fans of the channel, when it comes time for that 50-year-old engine to fire up, as it's now November 2024, Project Spirit, even though she's listed as a 1975, was built in November of 1974. I have a 50-year-old engine underneath the hood of Project Spirit, and the coolest part of that is, that's half a century. And she will start, and she will run. How awesome is that? I get to do that whole thing. It's been sitting for so many years. It's, so many years old, X amount of miles. Will she run? Duh. Yeah, she'll run. Okay? And we'll go into those details in that video, why I knew the car would run. Okay? Alrighty, so get on over to Patreon. $1 a month. All proceeds go back into the project cars. Okay? And the more of you that are putting into Patreon, the more we can do, the faster this process goes. Get on over to Teespring. We've got Project Spirit merchandise, Project Lena merchandise, we've got Cinnamon merchandise, we got merchandise of all sizes and shape, including a running gag from when I still played Fortnite. Chickens are people too. Okay, we've got it all. All right. So, it does bring us to a good stopping point in this video where I get to remind all of you, get out there and work on a project. I don't care what it is, just do something with yourselves. Remember, idle hands and a creative mind go together like oil and water. If you have a sweetheart, sweep them off their feet. Do something special for them today. And as always, for every last one of you out there, if no one out there has told you that they love you today, Prince Magnum does. God bless you, and have a happy 24. Thank you.